Hey there guys, so run into a little snag on the Mustang. Sorry, let me get inside so I have better lighting. I ran into a little snag on the Mustang. Whenever I try and pull the bolts or the nuts out of the front fascia, instead of the nut just coming off, it pulls the whole thing out of it. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any damage to it. So I'm trying to be a little careful. Front fender is almost off. It's just being held on in the front now. So once I have one bolt left that I can see. I'm gonna search around a little bit more. And once I find it, I'll get that removed. And next time camera's back on, both fenders will be removed. So I'll see you in a few. Alright, now that it's backed up a little bit, I'm going to get it jacked up and get all this stuff out of the way so I have a little bit of room. I'm going to get it jacked up and pull off the wheel, give you a little bit more access room to those last couple of bolts. Alright, so I got the wheel off, car's on a jack stand, wheel is off. Let's look underneath here, see if, it's too dark on the camera to see anything. So there's a couple bolts, there's one down there. I think there's one up top. And this, last of this is bolted into the door frame here. Or the door seal, whatever you want to call it. And I think there's a couple, and there's one down here. So it's almost off. Just got a few more bolts. Gonna have to remove that front fascia there, and it should be good to go. All right, guys. So the fender is off. Passenger fender's still on. I got the driver fender off. I wanted to show you this damage is a little bit worse than I thought. I was hoping that maybe this guy here was going to be okay. So that's going to be pushed all the way back in like that. And then back here. So obviously fiberglass is not going to work on this area. It's still pretty durable. Feels sturdy enough here, but I still wouldn't trust fiberglass to hold that together. So right here is okay, but then there's still that hole there. This is part of the radiator support here. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna try and leave this bottom part because this is still good. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut here, cut that out up to, well, here. If I just go straight out, straight down right here, it'll get rid of this. And either a piece of pipe or some box steel to run back over to here. Figure if I did box steel here, I could weld it there, there, and if I go far enough back, I can even do a little tack right here. I'm gonna have to practice with welding. I don't have the money to take it to a shop to get welded, and I've never welded before. So I will be buying a welder tax returns, so I can get started on that. And then here what I'll do, I've already gone through with a hammer just to see, so this whole area is done for, but right here, right there is good, right here, right there is good. So, well, not good, but strong enough that I think I can, I'll have to remove this completely, but I think it's good enough where I can get a piece of sheet metal, bend it to fit here, and weld it in place to come back to here. And I'll try and reuse this if I can. It seems like it's got enough material left, so if I can do that sheet metal there, tack weld this to the sheet metal, and then just a small bead, grind it even, and then bead there. At least that's what I'm hoping. We will see though. So that's where I'm at, and I'm assuming that side's not going to be much better. Alright, so I kind of missed cutting out the major part. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my wire wheel, try and grind that down, brush it down, get it prepped for the metal to be welded in, and just get it cleaned up a little bit so it looks some better. I'm hoping that we can save it, and we'll see how it goes. I've already removed the battery, I removed the starter solenoid. The only thing I haven't removed is the AC, can't remember what this part's called. I haven't removed the AC part that mounts inside the fender yet, because I don't know if this AC was ever discharged. I don't know if it's leaked out. I don't want to risk it, especially being in my garage. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting just a little bit below that line. I should have a respirator. Practice proper safety. That's going to give me a bit more area to weld to as well. So, as now instead of just having the welds here, I'm going to be able to weld it along here, down, over, and then back up. And in this area, I'm still thinking I might be able to just sheet metal that back together. At least that's what I'm hoping. Let me grab my wire wheel. I'm going to start brushing that off. Now, for those of you that don't know, wire wheels fucking suck. So that should be, I'll need to go on the inside too. On the inside, I'll probably actually get a grinding wheel to go to that, because right now, from the outside, it's throwing it that way instead of back at me, which I like. However, if I go from the inside, it's going to throw it at me. And without proper protective gear, I should have, better gloves. I should have a face shield and stuff. I don't want any of these little wires being thrown back at me and going into my eye or something. Right here now, once I get a welder, should be good. I can butt the metal as close to this as possible and just tack it to hold it in place and then go full-fledged on it. Trying to think. I did have some sheet metal. Let me see if I can find it, and I can roughly shape it. I can't find the sheet metal I had, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. For today, I'm going to call it good. I'm going to leave it. That is prepped. I'll probably do a little bit more cleaning up at a later date, but for now, I think that's going to be about as good as I can get it, especially since I don't have a welder right now. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any tips or tricks for this to make it go smoothly. And I do want to try and save the car. I don't want to trash it, don't want to scrap it. These are getting, Mustang 2s are getting more and more rare. So if it is possible to save the car, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm cutting out the rust. And we will see how it works.